I'm Blair. I've been volunteering 13 years down here.
Every week now for over 13 years, Blair's been helping us with our homeless nutrition program. Blair comes down to pick up our food van, and he drives it out to our various food partners and picks up food and brings it back to the Homeless Resource Center. He then unloads it from the van and works with the other volunteers to make that happen. He weighs it to make sure we know exactly how much food we've rescued, and then he makes sure that the food gets put in and properly stored so it can go out to the people that we serve each week.
I think four different bars and two restaurants in Des Moines. They were all profitable. It's not like I closed them because no sales. I sold them, and I had a second heart attack, I think it was, and just wasn't able to do much. I was in a place, and then the owners, they both died, and just became a vacant place and stuff like that. And I still stayed there. I didn't, have a lot of options to go.
He was one of the first clients that we helped. He was living in an abandoned home and he was freezing, and we were able to help him get into permanent housing. And so he's been in an apartment now for years and years, and he's just extremely grateful for what Joppa has done for him.
Great, they just furniture, silverware, and everything. They helped me move in, and Joppa did. Volunteers showed up with a big trailer load of furniture and moved that in there for me, and just very helpful, very helpful. Joe come by about I think once a week, I believe it was, and kind of see how he was doing, and made a list for goals and stuff like that.
I spent a lot of time with Blair when he first got off the streets and just helping him budget and think through what would be of value to him and what would be meaningful for him. And he felt like he wanted to work, wanted to do something, but he felt like he couldn't work.
He asked if I could help volunteer at Joppa, and which was great because I didn't have anything else in the world to do. And he just not just said, yeah, you can, but he said, I'll give you a ride down there and take you back home. Where do you beat that at? It's like, hop on the bus, Gus, you know what I mean? But he took the time to pick me up and stop and buy me a cup of coffee with his in the morning on the way down there. And
he's never officially been called the food rescue leader, but that is exactly what he is. And he's been the constant through all these years. Now he's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So it's like there's one day, Tuesdays and Sundays, the only time he's not down here. And it's all volunteer work, so it's like, wow. Well, he's very private. And he's private in his feelings, he's private speaking of his past, and he's private about giving. Because he gives because he chose to at that moment in time. And it's not a plan of his, it's just how he is. And so it's just when it comes up and he thinks it's necessary, he takes care of it.
Blair was shocked, I think, to learn that he had cancer and was given that 3 months to live and went through a really tough time. We had a few conversations during that time, and I think for a few weeks he just didn't know which way was up, didn't know how to deal with it. Then basically said, I can't sit at home feeling sorry for myself, and I want to do more. And so he started volunteering even more and has continued to do that in spite of his deteriorating health. And here we are 14 months later.
Yeah, I don't know about me supporting them. They might be supporting me kind of. To a certain degree, because there's a lot of places I could volunteer. There's places I could work and make cash or get paid or whatever. Down here, I feel like you're doing something good. And they run a hell of a good organization. They really do.
And one time when he got sick, he called me up, wanting to know if he got fired. Now, he's a volunteer. First of all, you don't get fired. And no, Blair, we love you. I know you've been gone for a week. Stay home longer if you want to. And why would you even call me up and ask me that? That's how he cares about Joppa. This is his life. Joppa is pretty much what he wants to do.
I don't know what we're going to do without Blair. We all have to go at some point, but he's been such an integral part of our DNA, and he does so many things for us, and he's kind of a part of our family. We're really going to miss him.
I'd be lost without him. Really, and I come down and volunteer quite a bit, when and they've helped me in many ways, just being there once in a while when I need somebody,